I want to ask you something. And I want you to be honest with yourself. How many times have you known what you wanted to say in English, but stayed silent? How many times have you typed something in English and then deleted it because you were not sure it was correct? How many times have you watched English content, understood everything, but when it was time to speak, the words just disappeared? If this sounds like you, you are not alone. And this video is made exactly for you. Welcome to FluentoLab, the place where we do not just learn English, we actually build the skill of speaking it. Today, in the next 10 minutes, I am going to share something that will completely change the way you think about speaking English. We are going to go deep. And by the end, you will have a real, practical tool you can use today. Let's get into it. Here is what most people think is stopping them from speaking English: grammar mistakes, small vocabulary, a strong accent. But I want to tell you something, those are not the real problem. The real problem is fear. The fear of being judged. The fear of sounding stupid. The fear of that awkward moment when someone asks you to repeat yourself. And here is the important truth that nobody tells you. Fear is not proof that you are bad at English. Fear is proof that you care. It means English matters to you. And anything that matters to us feels scary when we try it in front of others. Think about the first time you rode a bicycle. Or the first time you cooked for someone else. Were you nervous? Of course. But you did it anyway. And you got better. Speaking English is exactly the same. The only difference is, with English, people feel like every mistake is visible. Like every error is being recorded and judged. But I promise you, it is not. Most listeners are focused on your meaning, not your grammar. So the first thing I want you to do today is give yourself permission to be imperfect. Because imperfect speaking is 1,000 times more powerful than perfect silence. Deep speaking lesson, how English speaking really works. Now let us go deeper. Most learners study English, but they do not understand how speaking actually works. So let me break it down for you right now. 5 truths about English speaking. Truth 1. English is spoken in chunks, not word by word. Native speakers group words together into natural phrases, called chunks. They do not think about individual words. They think in patterns like, I'm looking forward to be honest, by the way. The more chunks you know, the more fluent you sound automatically. Truth 2. Connected speech changes how words sound completely. Did you eat sounds like did you eat? I want to becomes I wanna, going to becomes gonna. This is why listening to English in class feels different from real life. Real English is connected, fast, and blended. Truth 3. Stress and rhythm carry more meaning than vocabulary. I didn't say he stole the money changes meaning depending on which word you stress. English is a stress-timed language. The rhythm of your words sends a message before the grammar does. This is a skill almost no textbook teaches. Truth 4. Your brain needs output practice, not just input. Watching videos and reading is input. Speaking and writing is output. Most learners get 90% input and 10% output. But fluency lives in the output zone. You need to speak English even when it feels uncomfortable, especially then. Truth 5. Hesitation is normal, but filler words make it sound fluent. Even native speakers pause. The difference is they use natural filler phrases. That's a great question, let me think about that. What I mean is, these phrases buy you thinking time while keeping the conversation alive. You should learn and use them immediately. Now let me give you a live example of truth number 1, the chunk method. Instead of saying, I am very excited about this opportunity, which sounds textbook, a natural speaker says, I'm really looking forward to this. Same meaning. More natural. Why? Because looking forward to is a chunk, a ready-made piece of language your brain does not have to build from scratch. At FluentoLab, this is how we train your brain, not word by word, but chunk by chunk, pattern by pattern, until speaking feels automatic. Daily practice method, the 3-step fluency loop. So now the question is, how do you actually practice this every day? I want to give you a simple system I call the FluentoLab 3-step fluency loop. You only need 10 minutes a day. Step 1. Listen and shadow. Pick 1 minute of English audio, a podcast, a YouTube video, anything natural. Listen once. Then play it again and speak along at the same time. Copy the rhythm, the speed, the pauses. This is called shadowing, and it is the fastest method to improve your speaking sound. Step 2. Chunk collection. Every day, find 3 natural phrases or chunks from what you watched or read. Write them down. Then use each one in a sentence you create yourself. Do not just memorize, activate the chunk by producing something new with it. Step 3. 1 minute speaking. Set a timer for 60 seconds. Pick any topic, your morning, a movie, your opinion on anything, and speak out loud in English without stopping. Record yourself on your phone. Do not edit. Do not delete. Just speak. Then listen back once. That is it. Listen and shadow. Collect chunks. Speak for 1 minute. If you do these 3 things every single day for 30 days, I guarantee you will feel a difference in how English comes out of your mouth. Not because of magic, because of consistency and the right kind of practice. The 1 minute speaking exercise is especially important. Because the moment you press record, your brain treats it as a real speaking situation. You feel a tiny version of that pressure, and every time you push through it, you are training your confidence alongside your language. I want to leave you with something personal. Learning to speak a new language is one of the most courageous things a human being can do. You are not just learning words. You are rewiring your brain. You are building a new version of yourself who can connect with millions of people across cultures, across borders, across the world. Every time you speak English, even if it is broken, even if you make a mistake, even if you forget a word, you are proving something to yourself. You are proving that you are someone who does not let fear win. And every single day that you practice, you are becoming someone who speaks English fluently. Not someday. Now. Starting today. This is FluentoLab. And we are building that person together. If this video helped you, do one thing for me right now. Drop the word fluent in the comments below. That tells me you are serious, and it also helps other learners find this video. If you want to go deeper on any of the things we talked about today, connected speech, the chunk method, shadowing techniques, I have full lessons right here on the channel. Check the links below or look at the recommended video on screen right now. Subscribe to FluentoLab so you never miss a lesson. And I will see you in the next one.